another result, a draw this time between Nana Dzagnidze and Mariya Muzychuk. Mariya, you played as white against Nana. Before we get into the weeds of this tournament, let's just go through the game, just the key moments. It was a draw. Are you happy with the outcome or not? You were white.
Yes, I was white, and of course, with white you want to get a better position, probably try to win. But in this game, I think I managed to get an advantage after the opening, but most probably it was not enough.
Can you show us where the moment of the advantage happened?
Okay, after c3, my opponent started to think, so most probably this move was new to her.
Okay.
And okay, like knight e5, I'm not sure that it's the best move, but anyway, okay, like here I thought I was a bit better.
Why do you think it wasn't the best move? If you could just go back a little bit.
First of all, because of the doubled pawns, but also like, after f4 I opened my f file, and I believe that like my position is slightly better in the center, so I prefer white here.
Doesn't black have counter? I'm not analyzing this. This is what I've heard from the experts who analyzed in the studio, that these two pawns are actually emphasizing the weak spot on d3 and are kind of giving chances for black the pressure. Is that
exactly? And argument? During the game, I was also having I had to solve this problem with my pawn on d3, but okay, like still I believe that white is slightly better here. I do not know how much, of course.
Okay.
And after like knight d7 was a bit surprise to me, because like she allows f5, and I was even more surprised after castle because I expected like ef, it's like more common, let's say, just not to stay with these pawns. So I think it's very I think it's very unpleasant, therefore I was surprised. Maybe it's okay, but still very risky, I think.
Okay, so she decided to castle and you took, and now we have this position where she has double pawns in the center, and and you have
okay, like I wanted to put my knight on f3, so therefore I didn't take with the knight, because anyway I have to solve this problem and then to transpose it somewhere, because on g3 probably it's not like the best place. So I took with the queen, but here let's say if I take with the rook c1, then queen b6, and like my pawns are hanging, let's say queen f2, then queen a6, and therefore I decided to take with my queen.
Okay.
And c4.
Yeah, no, she's masking your king, so it's a bit.
Yes, it's either I play king h1 or I play c4. What happened in the game? I'm not sure what to do here.
Okay, well, even the computer is saying that c4 is the best option.
Is the best. Okay, yeah. But I mean, I didn't see anything I could do in this game, just because, let's say, if I take my queen from c3 or I take my knight from f3, then of course knight b8, and the knight is
kind of going for the
forward to d4 square. And okay, of course it's better placed on d4 than on d7. So I improved my position a bit, but what to do next, I have no idea. I just tried to create some play with b4, but okay, looks like I cannot, because if b4, then takes, and rook a2, and okay, like
and then she's piercing your back ranks.
e2 is vulnerable. Okay, I wanted to do something. I thought maybe h4, rook h1, rook h3, but then black puts the rook on f4, and still I do not know, because the rook on f4 is better places than my rook, and there is no mate, nothing, and so okay, some more moves, and okay, we agreed for a draw. Threefold repetition and a draw.
Another draw for you. How many draws?
I do not count because there are many.
Many draws in this tournament for you. What's happening? Do you not feel that things are sitting right, or because there were other games where you had more initiative? I think yesterday when you were playing Vaishali, you had also more initiative, and then you accepted a draw. Do you not feel that things are as they should be, or do you just think that's the fair result and outcome of the games?
Well, as for yesterday's game, I think that my estimation was wrong, because of course in the end I saw the idea of bishop g7, bishop h6, but I just didn't think that it was really better for black, because the rook on c4 was like, attacking my pawn on h4, also like the possible regrouping knight d1, knight c3, and like my estimation was simply wrong. Maybe like, move by move, and I could get winning chances.
But overall, how satisfied are you with what you're showing in this tournament so far?
No, of course I'm not happy, but like 4 more rounds, so I can change the situation.
Of course. Now, at the same time, your sister is playing this tournament, and she's doing really well. She's after round 4, she was in the first sole lead on 3.5 points, and unlike anyone here in this tournament, she's playing with extra weight on her shoulders because she has to really win this tournament very strongly in order to claim victory and claim a place in the candidates. Does that impact your play first?
Well, I try to help her, but still it's not easy because girls are really strong, and even to win one game is already a hard task, but like my sister is doing fine, so at the moment let's be it this way.
And in this tournament, are you preparing together or are you preparing separately for your games?
Well, we share our opinions, but some ideas, but of course
do you
we prepare.
spend more time preparing for her games than yours?
No. It's too much because like I have to play my own game and she has her game, so it's really difficult.
Okay, and we've had a turn of the weather, finally some sun, and I can see a smile on your face. I saw it this morning as well. I think I saw you in the restaurant. You were very happy that finally the weather has turned and it's better. Will this impact your play? Will this help you play? Does good weather help you play better, or does weather have no impact on you?
I think it has, because finally it is a sunny day and I was missing it. So I even feel better now, and let's hope it will help me in the next games.
Well, excellent. Good luck in the rest of the games, and enjoy the sunny weather while it lasts. Thank you very much for your time. So that's it. Games continue here in Austria. So 3 more games going. So enjoy it.